Chapter 11. Now for the analogue for all that was mentioned above about the soul of man may be understood by one who conceptualizes how it is above in the essential self of the infinite light before the Tzimtzum, which is called Yachid singular. Included in the level of Yachid there are also 10 Sephirot. These are called the 10 Sephirot which are concealed. They are hidden in the essence self, literally. For example, the simple desire for the entire chaining down, which is a specific line of revelation, arose because of the desire for kindness which is included in the aspect of the essential self of the infinite light. This is as stated in the introduction of Eitz Chaim when it arose in his simple desire. Certainly, the reason for this arousal of the simple desire of his essence is only because he desires kindness within his essential self. It therefore arose in his desire to bestow his goodness and kindness to be a source for the source of the chaining down of the line and thread, kav v'chut. This is like the aforementioned analogy in which, because of the essential attribute of the Hayuli desire for kindness included in the aspect of the Yechida of the soul, it arises in the person's desire to do goodness and kindness through a specific act, as explained previously. That is, it becomes revealed from its concealment in the Hayuli for the desire of kindness to include every specific that will arise in his desire to bestow goodness. Everything that becomes revealed comes because of this Hayuli and because of its strength. Furthermore, being that the revelation of the desire which results from this Hayuli desire for kindness includes 10 Sephirot, i.e. insight, understanding, concentration and emotions, etc., therefore, we must conclude that also the aspect of the Hayuli desire for kindness, which is literally included in the essential self, likewise includes 10 Sephirot, intellect and emotions, etc. However, it is not possible to speak of them using a terminology of inclusion or unification, since they are still included in the essential self in the way of a Hayuli. This is likewise the case in regard to the other qualities, such as the qualities of Gevurah, Netzach, or Tiferet, etc. They are all included in the essential self of the infinite light, which is called the upper purity. It is this level which is called Yachid, singular, and is higher than Echad Pashut, simple oneness or unity. This inclusion is so until the quality of kingship in the essential self of the infinite light, which is called Malchut of the infinite. It too is included in the aspect of the essential Hayuli of the essential self of the infinite light, which is literally unlimited. Just as the desire for kindness of the essential self is completely unlimited, and just as there is no limit to his wisdom, likewise the attribute of ruling over, Malchut, which is included in the essential self of the infinite light, is unlimited. Moreover, in the concealment of the essential self, it too includes 10 Sephirot. These are the desire, pleasure, insight, and emotions of the quality of kingship, Malchut. However, the matter of I shall rule, which arose in his simple desire and thought, represents the essential Hayuli desire for kingship as it comes out of the concealment of the Hayuli to be revealed in a particular thing, namely the entire chaining down of the worlds. This is similar to what was explained above in regard to the quality of the desire for kindness in a human being below, and as explained in the analogy of the 10 powers which are included in the aspect of the Yechida of the soul, that they are there in a way of an essential Hayuli. That is, they are not all separate from the essential self. Similarly, analogies were given of the power of movement, which is included in the essence of the animal, and the Hayuli ability to spread forth life force and enliven, which is literally included in the essential self of the soul, as previously explained. Lower than this level is the aspect of the infinite light as it radiates and spreads forth. However, this is all still in the aspect of his essential self before the Tzimtzum. This level is what is called Achdut HaPshuta, simple oneness or unity. Here it is possible to speak of the inclusion and unification of the 10 Sephirot. However, they too are called 10 Sephirot without whatness, because, nonetheless, they are still beyond the aspect of preparing to influence below in actual revelation. However, it is ready to come out of the Hayuli state into revelation in a specific matter. For example, in the aforementioned analogy of the Hayuli desire for kindness, this is when it comes to the realm of will and desire to be expressed in actuality in the chaining down of a line of action. Although, even with himself, this has not yet come out into complete revelation, nonetheless, here the aspects of unity and inclusion are applicable. However, it is called a simple unity because it is still within the light of the essence, which is the ultimate in simplicity. For example, in the Hayuli desire for kindness, there are the aspects of division of intellect and emotions, etc., even before it comes into an actual revelation whatsoever. It is because of these concealed qualities that it arose in his revealed desire and wisdom to bestow goodness, as was previously explained in regard to the second level of the soul of man. Now, the third level is that from the aspect of this desire for kindness, it already arose in the desire and intellect, etc. An entire estimation is ready in letters which he estimates within himself of how the influence will actually be drawn down outside of his essential self. For example, in the analogy of the power of movement, this is when he prepares how to move. This may also be compared to the power of the life force of the soul as it is ready to enliven. This is to say that they are already ready and estimated in a limited way, as previously explained in regard to the third level in the soul of man. Similarly, in regard to Hashem above, this level is what he estimated within the essential self of the infinite light, which is called the upper purity. That is, he makes an estimation of how everything that he desires in the entire chaining down will be revealed as an actual line of revelation all the way until the end of the world of Asiyah. This then is the meaning of the statement, he engraved an engraving in the upper purity, as mentioned previously. This level is called Kadmon, primordial or preceding. In other words, this is the desire for the manner of the influence which precedes any actual revealed influence. All this is still prior to the first Tzimtzum, restraint, which is called the void or empty place, as mentioned previously. This will suffice for those of understanding. Now the fourth level is that after the Tzimtzum, the restraint, there remained an aspect of an impression, Rishimu, from which the line of limited revelation was drawn. This is generally called the lower purity, which is the general encompassing light for the entire chaining down of the line. The line comes as an aspect of influence lower than the essence, as in the analogy of the life force which spreads forth in revelation to enliven the body. It is also similar to the power of movement which spreads forth to actually move the body in a revealed way. Here there is change from spiritual existence to physical existence, as previously mentioned. This is also similar to the physical growth of a plant, which comes from the spiritual power of growth. Likewise, this is the difference between the light which precedes Tzimtzum compared to the essential light which precedes Tzimtzum. Because of this, the matter of Tzimtzum was necessary. It was specifically so that there could be a limited ray and line of light, the purpose of which is to be the source of the worlds of Atzilut, Bria, Yetzirah, Asiyah, as known. Nevertheless, all the particular specifics of the 10 Sefirot of Atzilut, Bria, Yetzirah, Asiyah were originally included in the essential self of the infinite light in the aspect of an essential Hayuli. Afterwards, by means of the Tzimtzum, it changes to be revealed in a limited fashion according to the general influence of the line, which is the aspect of the general encompassing light. This is similar to the spiritual life force of the soul when it comes to enliven the body. Included in the spiritual life force are all the particular specifics of the physical life force, such as the physical sight and hearing, etc., as explained previously. The matter of the Tzimtzum and the impression, Rishimu, which remained, will be explained in the next chapter. This then is the general explanation for which is written, "Blessed is he who said, and the world came into being." The explanation is that he said in concealment, in his simple desire in Malchut of Ein Sof, the infinite, as it still was included within the aforementioned essential Hayuli desire for kindness. Afterwards, and the world came into being, refers to the revelation of light which spreads forth for a specific matter to chain down, to become the source of all the worlds. The explanation of the world came to be is that it came to be specifically from that which he estimated within himself in potential, etc. For this is the source for what comes into existence afterwards, i.e. the general world, which is drawn from the kav, the line, as mentioned above. This will suffice for those of understanding. The prayer then continues, "Blessed is he." The word he is in the third person. This refers to the aspect of the predecessor of the world, Kadmono Shel Olam. In other words, this is the aspect of Kadmon, primordial, which is the estimation within himself in potential. This is as stated, he declares the end from the beginning, i.e. from the beginning of the Kav line to its end. The verse then continues, Umikedem asher lo naaseh, and from antiquity he declares that which has yet to be done. This too means from the predecessor of the world, Kadmono shel Olam. This is also called Yemei Kedem, the days of antiquity. That is, it precedes that which is drawn into the kav, the limited line of revelation. This refers to the fact that he preceded and prepared within himself in potential that which is destined to come out in actuality. This will suffice for those of understanding. The prayer then states, "Blessed is he who says and does." This refers to what is actually drawn into the kav. The prayer continues, "Blessed is he who makes the beginning." This refers to the entire measure of the stature of Adam Kadmon, primordial man, etc. The prayer continues, "Blessed is he who decrees and fulfills," in the beginning. This refers to the aspect of the kav hamidah, the measuring line, which precedes Adam Kadmon. This is the aspect of the tzimtzum, of the reshimu, the impression from which the kav line is drawn, as known, and will soon be explained with the help of Hashem.